Hey everyone, today we're going to jump right in and tackle 3 Japanese particles that can be a real headache: ni, de, and he. You know the feeling, right? You're trying to build a sentence and you just stare at it, wondering, which one of these do I use? They all kind of feel like at or in sometimes. So what's the real difference anyway?
Well, don't worry. It's actually way simpler than you might think. By the time we're done here, you're going to have a really clear picture in your head for each one. So let's just break it down.
Okay, first up, let's talk about ni. That's ni. I want you to think of this one as our target particle. That's its whole job, really, just pointing at something super specific. So what ni does is it marks a precise point. Think of it like putting a pin on a map. It could be the destination you're headed to, a specific time, like right on the dot, or the exact spot where someone or something is. Let's see this whole target thing in action. So for a destination, you'd say Tokyo ni ikimasu. I go to Tokyo. Boom, Tokyo is the target. What about time? Shichiji ni okimasu. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Your target is exactly 7. And for existence, where something is, gakko ni sensei ga imasu. There is a teacher at the school. The teacher's location is pinpointed at the school. So yeah, that's the main takeaway for ni. Just think of it as the X on the map. It's your pinpoints. Simple as that.
All right, that was neat. Now let's move on to de, pronounced de. Now, if ni is our target, then de is our context particle. Its job is all about setting the scene for whatever's happening. Say, it doesn't really care about where you're going. It's all about the environment of the action. It's the particle that answers questions like, hey, where did this go down? Or what did you use to do that? Let's look at a few examples, and you'll see what I mean. If you say restaurant de tabemasu, that's I eat at the restaurant. The restaurant is the place of action. It's where the eating happens. Or how about kuruma de ikimasu? I go by car. The car is the means, the method you're using. Same with nihongo de hanashimasu. I speak in Japanese. Japanese is the tool you're using to speak. See? It's all context. So here's a great little tip. Just think of de as meaning at, by, or with. It's always about the context that surrounds the action. Okay, we've got one more to go. Our third and final particle for today is he. And a quick note, when it's used as a particle, you actually pronounce this one e. We're going to call this one the direction particle. Okay, now this is where people sometimes get a little tripped up, because he is also used for movement, just like ni. But here's the key difference. The focus is different. With he, you're less concerned about the final endpoint and more about the general journey or the direction you're heading. So if you say Nihon e ikimasu, it kind of has a softer feel than using ni. It really emphasizes that you're moving toward Japan, you know? The focus is on the journey, on heading in that direction. So let's put them side by side. He is all about the journey, the path toward a place. Ni is about the destination, the actual arrival at the place. Now, to be fair, a lot of the time you can use either one, but when you choose he, you're just adding that little bit of extra flavor, that emphasis on direction. All right, you've met our 3 contenders. You know their personalities, so now it's time for the ultimate showdown. Let's get them all on one screen together so you can really lock this stuff in. Okay, this slide right here, this is your new best friend. Just look at the word school, gakko, and see how the particle completely changes the meaning. Gakko ni ikimasu, you go to school, that's your destination. Gakko de benkyou shimasu, you study at school, that's the location of the action. And gakko e ikimasu, that would mean you're headed towards the school. See that? 3 particles, 3 totally different jobs. All right, you ready? It's practice time. Let's see what you've got. Here's the sentence. Mainichi blank gakko ikimasu. So, every day I go blank school. What do you think? Which particle goes in there? And the answer is ni. It has to be, right? The school is the specific destination for the verb go. You are going to school. Nice one. Okay, ready for round 2? Here it is. Toshokan blank hon o yomimasu, which means I read a book blank the library. So, what's it going to be this time? If you said de, you are 100% correct. Awesome! Think about it. You're not going to the library. The library is the place where the action, the reading, is happening. It's the context. You got it.
Okay, last one. This is the final challenge. The sentence is, Ashita, Nihon blank ikimasu. Tomorrow, I go blank Japan. Now, pay attention to the hint. Which particle best emphasizes the journey?
And the answer is he. Now, could you use ni? Yeah, it's grammatically fine, but he is the perfect choice here because it really leans into that idea of heading toward Japan. It's all about the direction. Fantastic job, really.
And just like that, you have officially powered up your particle game. Seriously, getting a good handle on these three is a huge, huge step forward. It's going to make your Japanese just sound so much more natural and precise. I want to leave you with this great piece of advice from Morita Sensei. Particles are small, but they are the heart of Japanese grammar. And it's so true. Once you master them, you really start to unlock the entire logic of the language. So now that you know the difference, go out there and start building some new sentences. Thanks so much for joining me.